And welcome once again to another episode of Stu Him Productions Presents.
Jen M. Solve the World. I am James.
And I am Matt. And tonight's kind of a somber night.
Somber.
Um,
We've lost a legend.
in theory.
In theory.
I mean, it depends on depends on what you believe. But Chuck Norris is no longer on this plane of existence.
Right. His body is what's the word? Severed its mortal coil.
Yes. Now, from what I heard, it's taken deliberation from the angel of death 86 years to come to terms that Chuck Norris will actually agree to.
Right.
And then I also heard that Chuck Norris got into a fight with the Grim Reaper and won, so he's taken over the duties of the Grim Reaper.
So in other words, when we see Chuck Norris walk in the room, we know we're done.
Yes. Yes.
Damn it.
So
I will summon Hulk Hogan.
tonight's podcast is going to be on the immortal one, Chuck Norris.
You know, that came out of the blue too, because
Yeah.
I mean, in all seriousness, I didn't know of him having any health issues or anything,
No.
because he's been here the last few years, been advertising a new product, him and his wife, about how it gives them so much more energy and
Right.
everything. It's all natural, supposed to be all natural. I've never really looked into it.
Right.
I mean, I've watched a little bit of the infomercial. I was like, another one of these fucking things. And,
Yeah. The total body.
yeah.
Which.
Well, I mean, this was different than his workout machine that he had.
Yeah. Now
This
I will
was
say this.
This was a drink or something that's
Yeah.
supposed to clear out all the bad shit.
Right. But
yeah.
I will say this. When I was going through physical therapy after my knee, yeah, they had a total gym.
Yeah,
And that fucking thing works.
it does. Yeah, I mean, I can, it's body weight,
Yes.
but then the more you incline it, the more you
Increase.
your body weight
Right.
and stuff.
I never I never used the arm pulleys or anything. It was just
Because you're working on your knee to rehab.
right.
Yeah.
And it was just basically started kind of flat doing a single leg, and then we would move up
Right.
as I progressed. But I mean,
I just like watching Christy Brinkley do the commercials.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Only people of our age will
Yes.
understand how hot Christy Brinkley was.
Chuck Norris does have a movie coming out later this year. It's in post production, and it's supposed to be released this year, and it's called Zombie Plane.
Wow.
Yeah. But the actual last movie he did was Agent Recon in 2024.
Does it say where that might be streaming at?
Let's see here. It got a 2.4 out of 10 stars on IMDb.
Yeah, but most of the movies I liked in my life, the critics shit all over.
Right.
So fuck them.
Let's see. Streaming on Hulu, Prime Video. It's got Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, Plex, the Roku channel, Tubi.
So it's out there.
Yes.
Pretty easily found. What was the name of it again?
Agent Recon.
Agent Recon. Okay. I will have to check that out.
Yes. Now, going over his IMDb page, there's one thing on here that they don't talk about.
Right. We looked it up earlier.
Yes. Survivor Series.
Yep. I don't remember. It didn't say what year that was.
Right.
But it was the year that Yokozuna and The Undertaker had a casket match.
Yes.
And he was like the special
enforcer to keep everybody out of the ring. I mean, whether it was a work or not, you had King Kong Bundy and Bam Bam Bigelow trying to come down to the ring.
And they decided, nah.
Yeah.
Chuck's there.
Yep.
Because McMahon kept talking about, oh, he's in his stance. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
And then dumbass Jeff Jarrett decided, fuck him. Oh, I'll get by him. What? Sidekick to the head.
Yes. Okay, while we're talking about... let's see here. Here's a cartoon. I just opened up Facebook, and it's the first cartoon. Mr. Norris? Oh, God. God said it was time. So, please, God damn it. Please don't roundhouse kick me. And it shows Norris in a hospital bed with the Grim Reaper, like, oh shit. But I want to see here. I got to find where I read that at earlier. After 86 years of careful negotiation, Death finally accepted Chuck's terms. Okay. Chuck Norris held a 183-10-2 record and was a 6-time world champion in full contact bare knuckle karate. On top of that, he beat heavyweight world champion Joe Louis 3 consecutive times and also had a brutal sparring match with undefeated kickboxing world champion Bill Superfoot Wallace that lasted an hour and a half.
Damn.
According to Wallace, they practically stalemated and beat the crap out of each other. Chuck was trained in boxing by Benny the Jet Uquerdez.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Benny the Jet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you got to know.
And was also trained in...
He was just on Rogan here a couple of months ago.
Trained in BJJ by the Gracies and McAdoos for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Even being able to submit Carlos McAdoo himself on occasion. He had a 315-pound bench press at 180-pound body weight and was said to have a grip back in the day that nobody could escape from because he was so strong. Chuck held a 10th degree black belt in Chun Kuk Do, a 9th degree black belt in Tang So Do, an 8th degree black belt in Taekwondo, a 5th degree black belt in Karate, a 3rd degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a black belt in Judo.
In other words,
he was the real deal Holyfield.
If he would have been born a little later and had all those black belts, when UFC first kicked off, he would have probably held, was it 186 pounds?
180.
So he'd have been, I can't remember the weight class, the light heavyweight or the middleweight champion.
Yeah.
Until he didn't want to be.
Right.
That resume is the epitome of mixed martial arts.
Right. And he trained with the Gacy's and
Gracies.
The Gracies.
Yep.
Yeah, Gacy's.
Not the John Wayne Gacy's.
The Gracies and the McAdoos for 20 years in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, because, see, I'd always thought that Chuck was because I know he competed in kickboxing.
Yes.
And I thought that was his major thing was kickboxing. And I was like, yeah, he'd have been okay, but in UFC, if you can't go to the ground, you're kind of fucked.
Right.
If you get taken to the ground.
Right.
I mean, there's guys that don't get taken to the ground because they've learned ground defense, even though they might not be a grappler or a jiu-jitsu proponent.
Right.
But they've learned how to defend it because they want to stand up and kick you in the face.
Right.
But I mean, third degree black belt and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and all the other stuff. Yeah, he would have dominated in the UFC.
Right. 6-time world champion.
Yeah.
Now, let's see here. He's got Crime Boss Rockay City video game. Does a voice for Sheriff Norris. World of Tanks Holiday Ops. It's a short. It's got an episode of Hawaii Five-0 in 2020. An episode of The Goldbergs. Expendables 2.
Oh, yeah.
The Cutter in 2005. Walker, Texas Ranger Trial by Fire, which was a TV movie. Who can forget his part in Dodgeball?
Right.
A true underdog story. Yes, Dear, TV series. He's got an episode as himself. Belts of Innocence. The President's Man, A Line in the Sand is a TV movie. Then, of course, Walker, Texas Ranger from 1993 to 2001. The President's...
Hell of a ride.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think Gunsmoke and The Simpsons might be the only ones longer.
Yeah. You got The President's Man, TV movie in 2000. Did an episode of Martial Law.
Martial Law, that was on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
That was the show he was on. Martial Law. I think.
Yeah.
That could be wrong.
He plays his character from Walker, Texas Ranger. He plays Ranger Cordell Walker. The TV series Sons of Thunder. He's credited with 4 episodes playing Cordell Walker. TV movie Logan's War, Bound by Honor. Forest Warrior. Top Dog, Walker, Texas Ranger 3, Deadly Reunion. Hellbound, Wind in the Wire, Sidekicks, The Hitman. And now we get to the movies that...
I remember Sidekicks.
Yeah. Now we get to
Come on, Tommy, you can climb that rope.
Delta Force 2, The Colombian Connection. Colonel Scott McCoy. Hero and the Terror, Braddock, Missing in Action 3. Firewalker. He had a TV series, Chuck Norris Karate Commandos. He's credited with 5 episodes, just his voice. Delta Force in 1986, Invasion USA in 1985, Code of Silence in 85, Missing in Action 2, The Beginning in 85, Missing in Action in 84. My favorite Chuck Norris movie, Lone Wolf McQuade in 1983.
Yep.
Now those of us Gen Xers that remember the movie, the fact that here's this Texas Ranger who looks like a complete fucking dirtbag. His Ram Charger is completely fucking dirty.
Is that the one where they buried him?
Yes.
In the Ram Charger?
Now,
and he cranks it up and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You see the supercharger fucking spooling.
Yep.
And now, little known fact, they actually buried him in that truck.
Really?
Yes. That's actually the Ram Charger used in the movie when it comes up out of the dirt and hits Homeboy on the fucking hood.
So he's down there with an oxygen bottle going, okay, let's
Well,
go.
I mean, it's Lone Wolf McQuade. He's down there with a beer.
All right.
He opens up a Lone Star,
All right.
pours it over his head, takes a drink. Or no, I think he takes the drinks and then pours it over his head.
I mean, when they wouldn't film it, he's like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers, let's go.
But the movie, at the end of the movie, he's all cleaned up in his Texas Ranger uniform. He's got his badge on and everything.
That was kind of the precursor to Walker, wasn't it?
You would think, but then his Ram Charger was still fucking just disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
He's all clean. Going back to the movies, Forced Vengeance, Silent Rage, An Eye for
that was my first Chuck Norris movie was Silent Rage.
An Eye for an Eye, The Octagon, A Force of One, Good Guys Wear Black, Breaker. I wonder what that movie's about.
Tim Ford, good buddy.
Yeah. Yellow-Faced Tiger, The Student Teachers, The Way of the Dragon. Now that's the one that in 1972 he had the big fight scene with Bruce Lee.
Right.
Before that, Room
That was
222 was a TV series. He had an episode, and then his first credit. Actually, it was uncredited, but the first movie is The Wrecking Crew in 1968.
Oh, that was Sharon Tate.
Well, let's check it out.
Check it out, because
Yeah.
I remembered from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I think that was the movie she went to see. Was The Wrecking Crew. I could be totally fucking wrong. I don't know.
Nope. No, you're not.
I'm not. Okay.
The stars: Dean Martin,
Dean Martin. Yep.
Alex Sommer, Sharon Tate, Nancy Kwong, Nigel Green, Tina Louise,
Alex Summer. How are you pronouncing that?
Elka.
Elka. Yep.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I remember her. She was a sex pot back in the day.
Yeah. Tina Louise, John Lanch. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Rest of the cast listed alphabetically.
Yeah, when you said Wrecking Crew, that just clicked. I'm like,
yeah.
From Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when she's walking and she's going down the street there, and she's like goes into the movies because she wanted to see herself in the movie.
So here's how they describe Chuck Norris's character. Man in the House of Seven Joys, uncredited. So he was an extra in the Wrecking Crew.
But he was in the right house.
Yeah.
The House of the Seven Joys.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
God.
I mean, if he got to see Elka Summer and fucking
Sharon Tate
naked,
don't threaten me with a good time.
no shit.
Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna some of the better Chuck Norris memes.
Oh, this is how we honor the man with all of his memes.
Oh yeah. When the Hulk gets really angry, he turns into Chuck Norris. Okay, let's see here. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Chuck Norris hit 11 out of 10 targets with 9 bullets. Let's see, the one I read earlier. Chuck Norris picked an orange from an apple tree and made the best lemonade you ever had.
Right.
Chuck Norris has a grizzly bear carpet in his room. It's not dead. It's just afraid to move. In an emergency, 911 calls him. I need your clothes, boots, and your motorcycle. It's Chuck Norris, and then the next picture is a Terminator in a wheelchair. Chuck Norris was in all the Star Wars movies. He was the Force.
There you go.
Yo, Chuck, I'm gonna let you finish, but you know what? You go right ahead and finish. Kanye West on the stage, like when he interrupted Taylor Swift at the Grammys, I think it was. Yeah. Guns carry Chuck Norris for protection. When Chuck Norris left for college, he told his father, "You're the man of the house now." Mars. Chuck Norris has already been to Mars. That's why there's no signs of life there. I mean, I'm just saying. Chuck Norris used a stunt double for crying scenes. Oh,
that's
my
probably
God.
pretty factual.
Yeah. Chuck Norris once fought Batman for a bet. The loser got night shifts.
There you
go. So it shows Liam Neeson from the movie Taken.
Mm-hmm.
I will find you, and then it shows Chuck Norris on the phone, and it says, "And what? My apologies. I have dialed the wrong number." There is no theory of evolution. Let's see, what does that say? Just a list of creatures Chuck Norris has allowed to live. Chuck Norris kicked the world once. It hasn't stopped spinning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's...
I think we need to, the memes are all great and everything, but I never met Chuck Norris.
No.
I don't know Chuck Norris, but from what you hear about Chuck Norris he was a good guy.
Yes.
Never heard any controversy about him.
Oh, no.
And being in the Hollywood spotlight for all those years.
Oh, yeah.
There's usually something that comes out about your character or something. But apparently, I mean, and what pisses me off, we were watching CNN tonight, and they were talking about Chuck Norris's passing and everything.
Yeah.
But then they had to go and say, well, he was an advocate of the conservative, da-da-da-da-da. And here's a quote from George W. Bush. And I'm like, why do we have to bring politics into it?
Right.
Why? I don't care if he's a conservative or liberal or whatever. He seemed like a decent guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Loved his movies.
Hell, as a matter of fact, it could come out like with Rock Hudson after he passed that he was gay. Rock Hudson was gay.
Right.
But I mean, he was a leading man in Hollywood. He was a manly man. He was a man's man.
Man's man.
Yeah.
Men wanted to be him. Women wanted to be with him.
Right.
And then when he died, they found out he was gay. And everybody was like, guys like, nah, I don't want to be him.
Right. It could come out that Chuck Norris was secretly gay. I don't give a shit.
No.
And that's the thing where, the media is like they're trying to make news. Because I mean, let's be honest. He was an actor. He was an athlete. Damn good fucking athlete. I mean, was that 195 matches total? Won 183 of them, lost 10, and had 2 draws.
Right. Not bad.
Yeah. And I mean,
6-time world champion.
oh God, in
That
bare knuckle karate.
was that bare knuckle karate or
Yes.
kickboxing?
Bare knuckle karate.
I don't know where I got. He was a
Oh no,
kickboxing champion.
he was. He yeah. He there was something in there that I read about that, but anyways, it just the
'Cause
man.
I've seen videos of him
Oh
in
yeah.
kickboxing tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
he
ever see
married.
you ever see those old tournaments back in the 70s?
Yeah.
The kickboxing where they actually had like gloves on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
had the long pants and they had like a pad on top of their feet.
Yep.
Yep.
So when you got hit with that foot,
It was with the padded part.
right?
You know, yeah. Still gonna knock the shit out of
Oh
you.
yeah. I mean, he got married twice.
Mm-hmm.
His first marriage went from December 1958, or went from 1958 to 1989, and he had 2 kids.
Yeah.
And then he got remarried in 1998
So he just died.
till his passing,
Yeah.
and he had 2 children. So I mean, that's loyalty right there.
Mm-hmm.
And other than Walker, Texas Ranger, and then all the spinoffs that he did as a Texas Ranger, he played a Texas Ranger a lot. I mean, Lone Wolf McQuade was a fucking Texas Ranger.
And I don't know what happened in the first marriage,
Yeah.
but I'd say it was because he was fucking busy.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
it was around that time that...
I would say that was because he was so busy. You know, because the Delta Force and
Mm-hmm.
the missing in action movies and
Yes.
all that stuff. He was probably gone a lot, and she's probably like, you know, I love this guy,
Yeah,
but I need something more.
right. I need somebody that's present.
Right.
You know, we are clearly speculating right now. We don't know.
Don't know what happened. I mean, he might have cheated on her. She might have cheated on him.
But there's no controversy.
But yeah, there was nothing in the tabloids about Chuck Norris seen with porn stars.
Right.
Or
And that was the thing, because back then the Inquirer and all those fucking newsstand, oh yeah, all those fucking
shit.
rags.
Yeah. That was our social media back then.
Yes.
Was all that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
There was an alien boy found every week.
Oh God, yes.
It was on the cover of the Inquirer every fucking week. You know.
The Bat Boy.
The Bat Boy.
Yep,
Yes.
Yep. And then they would doctor a photo that looked like Eddie Munster, and Werewolf Boy found in the mountains in Montana or some shit.
It's like, no, James just hadn't shaved for a week.
I got it right. I got it right.
You did.
First time. But you know,
Yeah, I mean,
he was because of course Chuck Norris was in the Air Force, and I'm guessing it was like the reserves or like
God, he would have
the
been.
Air Guard.
He would have been one of the first in the Air Force
Yeah,
because it was the Army Air Corps.
well,
Up,
he was
you know,
born in '49, and he got married
okay.
in '58.
Okay, yeah. I don't know when the Army Air Corps.
Hang on. That doesn't sound right. That's like, he was...
No, he'd have been born before 49.
No, he was born in 49. That I do remember.
No, he could have been 49 and been 86 years old.
Let's see here.
Because my brother was born in 47 and he's only 78 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1940.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Carlos Ray Chuck Norris was an American martial artist, actor, screenwriter, and author. He held black belts in karate, taekwondo, tang sudo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and judo. After serving in the United States Air Force, he won numerous martial arts championships and later founded his own discipline, Chun Kuk Do. Okay, he was born in Ryan, Oklahoma. Died in Kauai. Um, his first wife was Deanna Holchek, and his widow is Gina O'Kelly. Um, he had grandchildren.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like I got grandchildren. I'm not that old.
so you say.
I actually have technically a great grandson.
Yeah, but
God damn, it's scary.
it's like he got married when he was 18,
Yeah.
and it's just it's oh, Brian Libby, the villain from Silent Rage.
Oh yeah.
That's okay, because we looked him up earlier, and yeah, he was born in 49. Um, but I mean, that says a lot. That here's this 18-year-old kid who gets married and stays married for, what is that, 31 years,
Yeah.
and then holds off for 9 years, and then gets married in 98,
Mm-hmm.
and stays married for uh, 28 years.
In other words, Chuck didn't have much time to sow his wild oats.
Well,
You know,
between
I mean,
between 1940,
he had a 9-year span in between the marriages that
yeah,
he might have been a whore.
well,
If he was, more power to him.
but
You know,
between April of 1940 and December of 1958, what happened?
yeah, but he was 18 when he got married. He might have been one of them shy kids that didn't get shit until he got married.
It's also in the Air Force.
True.
Military man back in the early 60s.
Especially if he got sent to the Philippines, but Air Force didn't have a base over there.
Just saying.
I've seen pictures from the Philippines from
Yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
Can't either confirm nor deny what went on over there, but I've seen pictures.
yeah,
I wasn't there.
I never got
don't
to go to the Philippines.
Yeah.
My brother Terry did.
I say you missed out.
Well, it was closed to us when we were coming back from Somalia in 1994.
Right.
We were all hoping, but we ended up going to Australia for 5 days and 4 nights.
The ones I seen was probably from the early 90s.
Well, I mean, 1994 is early 90s.
Yeah, but I'm talking 90, 91, 92, 93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
A body man I worked with at the time, his son was over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We heard stories.
Oh, and that's like real film pictures too. Not,
Yeah.
Not digital stuff.
Oh, no. Polaroids.
Yeah. Whoa. But
Probably illegal to send in to the country.
but all jokes aside, Chuck Norris was a big part of my childhood. Like I said, Lone Wolf McQuade was my first like real introduction, and then the Missing in Action series, the Invasion USA, all the pro USA stuff in the 80s, like all the post Vietnam stuff that was going on.
Well, it's kind of the Rambo movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was all during the same time.
Right.
But the the Chuck Norris movies, the missing in actions were more, and I don't mean to say, no disparity to Stallone and
The Rambo movies.
Rambo movies, but
Yeah.
they were more realistic.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
thought Red or First Blood was realistic
yeah,
because that was like, okay, here's this guy.
back in the United States, and he's
Yeah.
treated like shit. Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
But
the
I'm talking about when they went back to find,
oh yeah.
in the second Rambo,
Yeah.
when they went back to find, it's like, oh yeah, you got to go look for POWs and everything, and then he finds them, and then they're like, oh no, we don't know anything about what you're doing here,
Yeah.
Yeah, leaving for dead. I mean, and could totally be realistic, but it seemed like the missing in actions were a little more,
Realistic.
yeah. Like I said, no offense, Sly, if you're watching. I love Tulsa King.
I mean, now both of them they had
Watch
their,
our next podcast. You will love it because
Yes.
we talk about Rocky.
but I mean they both had guns that had unlimited ammo.
Right.
Rambo
right.
had the M60
Right.
that belt fed. Now
But he's holding it with one arm.
oh yeah, he's got that all wrapped around, and I mean, but that was Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah.
And then the missing in action,
When
the Delta
actually,
Force.
that should have been mounted on a chopper or a Jeep or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
The missing in action ones, Chuck had the two Uzis, and he used those in Delta Force. And then with his cameo in Expendables, and then in Expendables 2, again, he's dual wielding the Uzis.
right, which were a handheld machine gun.
Yes. And it was so funny because back in the day, the movies had the little bitty Uzis. And then it was like that was the Uzi, and then it was like the Uzi 9mm was the one that had the suppressor on it. And then come to find out years later, the Uzi period was a 9mm. So it's like one's got no flash can, one has a flash can, not necessarily a suppressor.
So which one was used in Lethal Weapon 3?
That was
That was an Uzi, wasn't it?
yeah, and it
Where
had
the kid,
yeah, it
he's
had
like,
the flash suppressor on.
yeah, he's like shooting out, and Murtaugh takes the shots through the door. Yeah.
But
But no, from what we know, and we're just small town bird lawyers.
yeah.
Chuck Norris seemed to be a great guy.
Oh yeah.
I'd have loved to have met him.
Yeah.
Never got the opportunity. Loved his films.
He
Like
actually.
I say, my first Chuck Norris movie that I seen, I'd heard of Chuck Norris, but the first movie I seen was Silent Rage.
Right.
And that was kind of an off take because the villain became superhuman
Right.
in that movie.
Yeah.
You know.
It was.
Got to see boobies in that movie. It was like, wow, that's cool. And what was that, 1982?
Yeah.
I think that's what we looked up earlier.
Yeah.
It was like 1982. It's like, oh shit, she got some nice titties.
Yeah.
You know.
For 1982.
No, they were nice titties.
I mean, they weren't no Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places.
Okay, you could throw that up anytime I say nice titties. And I'd have to agree. But they were the small, perky ones.
Okay.
And especially when you're like 15 years old or 16 or whatever I was in 1982, it was like, whoa. And I know, because we went to the drive-in in Buffalo to see this.
Oh wow.
And Chris and I are in the back seat.
Okay.
And whenever the boobies came up, Terry's hand reached back and covered Chris's eyes. But I got to see him.
Ooh.
Ooh, you should have seen them titties, brother.
But you know, I and his characters, the moral compass may have been off a degree or two, but it's like, hey, I need you to go in and rescue these guys. Okay. Well, I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm giving you the outcome that I want.
But his character had been there.
Right.
And went through the shit.
Well, no,
so,
I'm like all of his characters.
Yeah, I know. But
This is what you got to do.
Right.
I don't care how you accomplish it. You just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it may have been like skirting the law, you know, running somebody over with your truck as it's coming out of the ground because the guy's bad, you know.
Did he get the job done?
Yeah, he did. He beat fucking David Carradine's ass.
He got the job fucking done.
Right.
Yeah.
And Chuck Norris hasn't actually made it to heaven yet, because he made a pit stop and he's beaten David Carradine's ass again.
Where's David Carradine? Purgatory?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I liked Kung Fu back in the day. And Kill Bill?
Yeah. But, I mean, the way he died.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Jack it off while choking yourself.
Right. But, I mean, that's what he gets. Stealing a role from fucking that Bruce Lee wrote.
What? Kung Fu?
Yes. Bruce Lee wrote that for himself.
But he died. Somebody had to do it.
Right, but I mean, you're gonna put a white guy in there?
Then a white guy in Shogun.
John Wayne played Genghis Khan.
Yeah, but you remember that miniseries Shogun back in the what was that? That was the 70s, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. What was that guy's name? I almost said it, but I can't think of his name. But he was a white shogun.
Well,
in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, but they didn't portray it as he was a Japanese guy.
Right.
He was an American.
Right.
He was the American shogun. You know, I mean they've done takeoffs on that since. You know, like American Ninja. Yeah. Blah blah blah. You know?
I prefer Beverly Hills Ninja over American Ninja.
Which, I mean, you look at Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
American mixed martial artist that could have probably whooped everybody's ass in his prime. I mean, he had 10 defeats. We don't know how those came about.
Or when.
Right. Was it like the first 10 fights he had? And then he's like, okay, this shit ain't happening no more.
And he was doing all those kicks on film wearing Wranglers.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had a special stretch pouch.
Yes.
In his Wrangler jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he'd have done them in regular Wranglers, it'd have went...
Like Jackie Chan in the original Cannonball.
Right.
When he jumps up and hits both those guys and rips his pants right down the middle.
But now they have a thing called the Perfect Jean.
Yep.
That's got the flex and everything. Yep. But Chuck Norris invented that shit.
Oh, yeah.
He had a stretch panel put in the crotch of his fucking jeans.
Right.
To where he could still kick over your fucking head.
Yep. What
was Chuck? 5'8"? 5'8", you know, and he's like laying in kicks at 7 foot.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, hats off to the guy. I mean,
I
always liked Chuck. I was glad when all the shit was going down with all the stars getting, but like, um, Bill Cosby and shit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I'm going, God damn it. All my favorites are getting, what's happening?
Right.
Never heard nothing bad about Chuck.
Nope.
The only thing I heard is like on the news, they're like, oh, that he was a conservative. It's like, why even say that?
Right.
Who cares?
Right.
Who cares? I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying
No.
that being a conservative is a bad thing. I'm just saying, why say that at his death?
Yeah.
Unless at his funeral they want that brought up, that's fine. That he supported conservative causes and da 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 da. Okay, cool. Whatever. But
Again.
why bring it up on, Chuck Norris passed away last night. He was a conservative. Da da da
Yeah.
da. It's like, why?
I don't care what a political outcome is for any celebrity. If I like that celebrity, I'm going to support them until they try pushing their ways onto an audience against the audience's will.
That's why I will probably never go to a Ted Nugent concert. Because I don't want to go to a rally.
Right.
Do
The,
I like
the only rally I want to go to is Sturgis. Yeah.
do I like Cat Scratch Fever and Stranglehold and all that shit? Fuck yeah, I love that shit.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees, fuck yeah. But I don't want to go to a political rally.
No.
And same thing for the left. I ain't going to. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But I'm not going to go to a fucking left-leaning fucking band's concert if that's all they're going to talk about.
No.
Play your fucking hits and shut the fuck up.
The only political band that I want to hear is Megadeth.
Well, yeah.
Because they're not anti-government, but anti-overreach.
Right.
Whereas like Rage is against the government, like altogether. But anyways,
Still some cool songs.
oh yeah. But I would like to give my heartfelt condolences to the Norris family. Thank you for sharing your father, your brother, your son, your husband with all of us and making my childhood and adulthood better.
Right. R.I.P. Chuck.
Oh, shit. There goes my hair. Hey, my microphone. But on that note, you have just watched another episode of Stu Him Productions Presents
J&M, solve the world. I have been James.
And I've been Matt. And until next time, you keep one fist in the gold, one foot in the gutter. And we will be seeing you.
Peace.